What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. Alright, as I said in the last video, we're making progress. I'm not going to keep updating you guys until I have almost finished the list, so we're going to keep going. This is a recommendation, another recommendation from Jalen. Jalen's given me some great suggestions, so I really appreciate it. Keep them coming. This looks like it's going to be a longer video that I'm watching, so I'm going to try my best to not pause it unless I feel like I really have to. You guys know what's going to happen at this point. If you watch more of my videos, you know I always fail at that. But I'll do my best. I think this is going to be a live performance. It says Unreleased live speed racing and war, I guess. So, yeah, this is what Jalen recommended I check out, so I'm going to check it out. Wow, 10 months ago, it's got 32 million views. That's big. So this must be popular. We're going to check it out. If you guys haven't checked out my other reactions, go through my channel, check them out. I have put them in a playlist. I've made multiple playlists just depending on which artists I'm reacting to. So if you want to see more YoungBoy, you can see it there. If you want to see me react to other things, comment down below and let me know. I get to reactions as soon as possible. I get to suggestions of reactions as soon as possible. And if you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button and that bell notification so that when I do your suggestion, you can be notified and watch it right away. Here we go.
Hey, yo, Ran, turn that up.
Pour more, I got the ending. Cause she controlled half of the beginning. Yeah, I win it. No, I ain't finished. She wanna jeopardize my whole way. Shut it fire. Please don't let my whole life burn down. Infiltrating, trying to sabotage, no love. I want money, baby. A lot of shooters run a whole damn club. I ain't worried about nothing, baby. Straight up out the north side, gotta keep a gun to lay it low down. Fly sitting there like eagles, toting on a 9, but she like my domain. I'm popping my shit when it come to me and them. Money I'm topping, I got me a check, I gave one to my mom. Put on brand new protects and they.
Can I just say real quick, his beats are always, so far, have always been. The only one I didn't like was Black. I just found it very noisy and very busy. But his beat selections have always now, so far, from what I've heard, been really good. One thing I'll say about the auto-tune singing, I think T-Pain said this in an interview, but you almost have to learn how to sing bad to make auto-tune sound good, right? Because auto-tune is correcting your voice to whatever note selection you make, and so then it makes the adjustment based on however off you are, right? So in order to get his specific sound, which he's gotten good at, because I'm hearing this sound over and over again, so he's gotten really good at understanding what to do with his voice. I'd be curious to hear his voice without the effect, to see what he is actually doing to it to make it come out this way. But yeah, cool.
On a 9, but she like my domain. I'm popping my shit when it come to me and them. Money I'm topping, I got me a check, I gave one to my mom. Put on brand new protects and they straight out the box. Need a Jacob and Co. and a Billy in commas. My shooter, I'm starting, that's a ball, man, shotter. Still in the streets, find my way out. Dealing with these hoes, been indicted up in cold. Steady blocking by the stove, catch a op, leave him out. His body when you shoot, you better hit him in the dome. $1 million nigga, life still on the phone. On the table, got deals, but my money keep it going. Nigga hate top, but my money keep flowing. Turn up, got another nigga bitch going. Glock with some money in the pump up in the front. I'ma sip serious till my life all gone. Spread a whole block when the night lights on. Rich ass nigga probably got Bitcoin. Scary ass nigga better wait they turn. Grandma on dime, man, I love my gun. You better think to it for your life get burned.
Sorry, I told you guys I was gonna fail. This is less about the lyrics. I think the content is what it is. I'm seeing a lot of like internal conflict when he's rapping between street life, thug life, and trying to have a cleaner, better life. So I like that he's sharing that conflict, because there's a lot of young people in this world that are going through that conflict. And I hope that instead of seeing it as a weakness, you see it as a strength, and you can latch onto that and find strength in your struggle. But the delivery, this is kind of something I said, like when you write in a certain way, if you're not keeping like live performance in mind, you're gonna have these moments where like it's hard for you to keep going. And there was a couple times where you could see he had to take a breath, so they put they edit back in the pre-recording or like the recorded verse, and then they pull it out, and then he goes back to live. But you'll also hear this part where he did actually a really good job of continuing to rap, but you can hear his voice like taking those really fast breaths. Like, you know, you're quickly trying to take in air so you can say the next line right away. But yeah, this is good so far. Let's go back.
Bitch gone, block with some money and a pipe in the front. I'ma sip syrup till my life all gone. Spread a whole block when the night lights on. Rich head nigga probably got Bitcoin. Scary head nigga better wait they turn. Grandma on dime, man, I love my gun. You better think to it for your life get burned. Pour more, I got the end. Cause she control, have it beginning. Yeah, I win it. No, I ain't finished. She wanna jeopardize my whole way of living. Fire. Please don't let my whole life burn down. Infiltrating, trying to sabotage, no love.
Ooh, I like that part. Did he say shawty fired? Please don't let my whole life burn down.
Please don't let my whole life burn down. Oh, more, I got the end.
We're just gonna listen to it
Cause
again.
she control, have it beginning. Yeah, I win it. No, I ain't finished. She wanna jeopardize my whole way of living. Fire. Please don't let my whole life burn down. Infiltrating, trying to sabotage, no love. I want money, baby. A lot of shooters wanna hold down club. I ain't worried about nothing, baby. She won't be my girl, no. I think she like my song. I gotta figure her out, baby. Why can't I just focus right now? I just invited her for the corner mile. Pour more, I got the ending. Cause she control, happy to beginning. Yeah, I win it. No, I ain't finished. She wanna jeopardize my whole way of living.
You know, something I'll say, because like a lot of new age rappers that I think unfortunately I put him into the same category as, which now I think more and more I listen to, I'm realizing I shouldn't have. Even though the sound is similar, it's very different. It's not the same as that. There's a lot of content here, but not just that. What I wanted to point out was I'm really glad I'm getting to watch him perform this live, because what you're seeing when he's performing live, when I watch some of these like other like mumble rappers or new age rappers, they're just there doing a thing. This guy, you can really see him feeling the music and feeling what he's doing as he's doing it, like he's in it. You love that. You gotta love that. There's no way that, again, you can like the sound, dislike the sound, doesn't matter. This is about respecting, you know, somebody's ability and something really, you know, really impressive that somebody's doing.
I feel like I had to warm up on that one or some shit. Yeah.
I mean, it's like the little breaks there. That's it though. The next one, I mean, we could even use that one really, but
Let's do it. Go to the next one, right?
You know, I just want to point out real quick before this starts. I think that's my son. Oh man. You know, a lot of artists, musicians included, different art forms included as well, are bothered souls. They just have the creative outlet to, and the skills and the ability to express that hardship or that turmoil inside in this art form. And when he's just kind of standing there, and the way he talks, and it's so low and so timid, in between, you kind of really get this sense of like, this guy is a bothered soul. That's just what I felt in the middle there.
Damn,
Sounds a little more upbeat. Yeah. I like this beat a lot.
And I'm in this bitch. There you go. Top on the highway, driving like it's speed racing. I'm gonna do my dance, please don't get in my space. I be all on top the couch like this be my place. Bitch with all of my dogs, tell them call her. Cause we gon' burn this bitch down with the shit in mama. Bounce to the head, shorty. Hold on, do a split, the mama. She say that she like how I get down. Let me hit the mama. Get her to the condo. I'm like, little bro, what a condoms? Clips like anacondas, longer than a motherfucker. Slimmer than a motherfucker. It won't never be another fresh fit, but I'm still riding with this dirty cutter. New whip, fuck it up with ashes, then I buy another. Gang shit, posted up all night on site, sipping nothing but off-white. Gunfight, swing your pipe. I just left the sick go, looking higher than a kite. I be with that shit though. Shoot your block up all night. I'm on it now. Bow bitch for the spitty shit with the stick for. All shit, she could do it better. Let my bitch go. I be spending money and flooding all these diamonds on my moon. If I sit down, I'ma think she tryna kill me if my two move. It top on the highway, driving like a speed racer. I'm gonna do my dance, please don't get in my space. On top couch like this be my place. Bitch with all of my dogs, tell them call her 5. Cause we gon' burn this bitch down with the shit the mama. Yeah, bounce to the head, shorty. Do a split the mama. Say that she like how I get down, let me hit the mama. Get her to the condo, I'm like, little bro, what a condo. Rolling out that pick, I'm tryna hit you from the bed. Yeah. No, I smell like thinking on my pockets full of cash. Yeah. No, I get on crap, don't do no cap inside my raps. Yeah. Know that I'm not worried for the law. I got that sick, yeah, bitch make me go across your head. With this Casamigo bottom, what the fuck that I see? No, these niggas don't want no problem, richer than a motherfucker. I not worry about anybody. Know that we got plenty choppers. Shoot this bitch and clear the party. Yeah. Talk on the highway, driving like a speed race. I'm gonna do my dance, please don't get in my space. I be all on top the couch like this be my place. Bitch with all of my dogs, tell them call her 5. Cause we gon' burn this bitch down with the shit that mama. Bounce that ass shorty, I'm gonna do a split that mama. Say that she like how I get down, let me hit the mama. Get her to the condo, I'm like, little bro, what the condoms?
So that to me just sounded more like a party song. Sounded great. I mean, like just the beat selection continues to be amazing. But even just the way he was writing the beat, you guys can start hearing me wheezing. I gotta take this in a minute. My asthma's acting up. But yeah, the beat selection. I mean, that's something you could hear playing at a party, at a club, and you would just have a great time when it came on. Not my favorite content, just because like I think with the rapping, and you guys will maybe like, because I pointed out earlier in the video, if you're still watching, you will see what I was talking about there, where he had to leave a lot of gaps where they play back the recording of him rapping, and then they bring him back in, and there was parts where both were playing, so his live and his recorded were playing on top of each other. And it's just when you write in this way without the structure and without the space in the song in mind, that's what's going to happen, right? You're not going to have space to do what you need to do. And he was really running out of breath, and he was doing a great job trying to stay on there, but it's hard. It's hard. And if you guys don't realize that it's hard, simple challenge: find an instrumental for these songs, find the lyrics for the song, and try to do it yourself. It's a great test, and you will realize how difficult it is to control your breath to make sure you're using the least amount of breath possible to say what you need to say, so that you can also say the next thing without having to take a new breath and then missing the timing. And it's difficult. So but that was a great party, upbeat, hype song. I really enjoyed the sound of that. The beat still so good. So good.
We gon' burn this bitch down with the shit amount. Bounce to the head, shorty. Do a split amount. Gunfight, swing your pipe.
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's going in order. So I guess Unreleased Live was first. Or Live was first. I don't know what the name is, if it's Unreleased or Live. Then Speed Racing was just now. And I guess this is more.
You know how you play last time for the yeah with the yeah. Shorty know I don't want no ass. She been acting real bad like she scared for the pull up with the head. I been on the corner all night, posted up with the dope ball. Know that they hustle whenever you sleep. Two only added a sleeve. I bought the runner key under the seat. I already know that I'm in the streets. Toyota key in this bitch got your bag. He go to sleep if you come with a bag. Whoever we leave, they get left with a tag. Whole lot of dogs, we done started a kennel. Laboratory, they do not get the.
Okay, we're getting some hard street lines here. Especially at the end there, whoever something get left with a tag, like a toe tag, like when you pass away, right? Or they usually put it on the toe. Again, beat selection, very appropriate, but yeah, we're getting some more hardcore lines here.
Came home and you know how you play last time for the yeah with the yeah. Shorty know I don't want no ass. She been acting real bad like she scared for the pull up with the head. I been on the corner all night, posted up with the dope ball. Know that they hustle whenever you sleep. Two only added a sleeve. I bought the runner key under the seat. I already know that I'm in the streets. Toyota key in this bitch got your bag. He go to sleep if you come with a bag. Whoever we leave, they get left with a tag. Whole lot of dogs, we done started a kennel. Laboratory, they do not get the riddles. Quine 9, don't forget. My daddy's still plug with that yeah in the trench. Pull up in Billings with niggas that's tennis. Upgrading my fit on top of these lips.
That's tough too. Like, I think a little bit of what happened there. Just I'm reacting to the video as well as the singing in the song. Sorry, I really gotta take my inhaler. What's happening a little bit there is that I think he forgot some of the lyrics. From my understanding, he has a really extensive catalog. Like, I think he drops a lot of music. And the challenge with that, you guys have to realize when you're filling a song with rap lyrics, 4 minutes of rapping lyrics, or 3 minutes or 2 minutes, or however long the songs are, it's a lot of words. It's a lot of words to put in. Now, if you're not just doing it, like for me, like I just do it for fun. So once I've recorded songs, they're there, and when I hear them and I can like sing along with them, but I'm not a performer. I'm not famous. I'm not these guys. These guys have to remember their lyrics. They have to rehearse them. They have to, and when you have so many songs, it's going to be really easy for you to forget, the lyrics. And like, even in this moment, like you can also sometimes just get caught up in the moment and the hype of whatever's going on, and then the words don't come to you when they're supposed to.
Forget my daddy's still plug with that yeah in the trench. Pull up in Billings with niggas that's tennis. Upgrading my fit on top of these little bitty bitch. In the socket at the house, I'm sitting on confinement. Tried I let out the Glock of these niggas. I got some bitches and slimes with me. I got that pack and the strap and some millions. I got the hood and they with the activity. Standing on summits called slime and legions. I'm in that Gucci on top of Chanel. I'm in this bitch kicking shit like a player. 3 make the hoe go and drive to the sale. BBS diamonds, I buy them, then lay them. Time to pull up, so we stop at the shell. Inside of the city, leave him dead where he live. I'm on location, they play for the gigs. Go check out the scene after somebody killed.
I'm going to take it a step further. He also mentioned in like his recent stuff that he's trying to get clean now and not do I guess some of the drugs or all of the drugs that he was doing before. So another side of it is like if you were high when you were making these songs, it's going to be even harder for you to recall lyrics and stuff. Like for me, when I write lyrics, if I started reciting a part of a song, I would probably just be able to catch it and keep going, because I don't get high. I don't try to, like, I can't process that way. But for this, like, yeah, if you were in an altered state when you made the music, you're gonna have a harder time remembering it, right? Unless you listen to it over and over and then you rehearse it before you go to a live performance. That's what's going to happen. But I will say, in the mix of this, like, obviously this is a produced video with him trying to sing live. They did a really good job of seamlessly bringing in his recorded voice and then his live voice, so that you wouldn't feel it as much.
She know the night, the time of her life, and I know they might try to take my life. We ain't living right, there's nothing I can say. It's a cold-blooded war inside Baton Rouge, ain't nobody safe. It's a war, nobody left through the night. Popping this shit and we leaving them dead. We be popping this shit, we be popping this shit. When they try,
catchy.
We go to war, put it all on the line. Know we get to every one of us flying. Pray and do it, hope not one of us die.
So, three songs there, three slightly different vibes. Like the last one was like a very serious, kind of like just more hardcore street content. The first one was a lot more emotional, vulnerable. The middle one was kind of like a party song. All three beat selections I really enjoyed. I probably enjoyed content-wise the first one the most. Second one I could see definitely being played at a party. Third one you have to respect because we're complicated people. We don't just have one side, right? So you can't expect that an artist is only going to come out with one type of music. There's multiple sides to that artist. There's multiple sides to what that artist has been through and what motivates them and what inspires them to make music. So I think that was another great recommendation. Thanks Jalen, I really appreciate it. Don't worry, I still have 2 more songs from your comment that are on my list. So next up I'm gonna do Heart and Soul, and then Still Waiting. Those are the last 2 I think that you commented on, and you gave me a little bit of background on those. So I really appreciate the support. I appreciate you giving me suggestions, giving me directions. I really appreciate that. If you guys like what you saw here, give me a like. If you have things that you want to see me react to, comment down below. I try to get to them as soon as possible. If you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button and that bell notification so that when I do your recommendation, you get notified and you can watch it right away. Other than that, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I hope you have an awesome day. I just hit my desk, and I will see you next time.